Okay, so we're back for round 5. Hopefully the last round. We did review the last game, and we think that basically the opponent let us win by not being aggressive with Oketra. Like, if they had just aggressively attacked in and forced us to either chump or trade our creatures with it, we would not have been able to amass that board, and they would get it back every 3 turns. So, like, maybe that would have won them the game. Maybe it wouldn't have. We'd have had to see, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like we should have beaten that deck.
And we got lucky a few times too, even with our misplays.
But it felt super unlucky because we cycled through our whole fucking deck.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Hopefully last game. Maybe we win, maybe we lose.
Woot! It'll be our first loss though.
Yeah?
I guess we underestimated this one, so I mean it took out that that last game.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, it's certainly an okay deck. It just doesn't. So, like, some decks, they have just really great bombs, and those bombs don't always win you the game. And then some decks like this just have a bunch of good cards, and only, like, maybe a bomb. Yeah. They mulliganed. I like our hand more now.
Let's see, so we just need
Ugh.
lots.
It looks like they're okay. They're keeping. Yeah, but they can't have a great hand because they even seem to think about mulliganing again. So maybe they have like 1 land. I mean, we're not doing anything until turn 4, and we hope to draw a land ourselves. So
Yeah.
maybe it's all land. No, okay. They had a hand. Yeah, land, please. Our deck
White.
has.
We need plains.
I mean, even a green source gives us Centaur Nurture, which ramps us into Enforcer Griffin, so, we could stand to just draw a forest, and it would be fine.
Okay.
Krenko! God! No!
Yay.
Oh my god.
I was happy with that.
We have nothing. We have nothing that beats Krenko. Oh no.
Yet or at all?
Well, okay. Like, we can play Centaur Nurture, and then we can play... We can't even play Enforcer Griffin. Like, if they don't have a trick, just other Centaur Nurture can block them in 2 turns after they've created, like, 5 fucking 1/1s. So, we just really hope that they have nothing in hand, but if they have anything in hand, Krenko will just immediately start running away with the game.
Couldn't we just Divine Arrow it?
Do we have Divine Arrow?
I thought we did. Am I remembering wrong?
No. I mean, we don't have it in hand.
That's what I was saying. We have something for it, just not yet.
Yeah. But if we draw a land, we get to go Enforcer Griffin, and Enforcer Griffin can double block. Okay. So we can double block with Enforcer Griffin and Centaur Nurture, and we just, like, pray they have nothing in hand. Black. Great. Spark Harvest. Don't do it, bro. Oh. No. Wait. That's not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, but still, like, we need the blocking, remember?
Yeah. Ow.
Well, you did say not as bad, so.
Yeah, alright, so could I can't do, like, what beats this shit? I mean, we can, like, I don't want to play any of these cards. None of this is good right now. I guess Centaur Nurturer, because I want to be able to block and play Pledge of Unity, and so, like, if we are able to then play like Martyr for the Cause, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, even if we kill Krenko, the problem is that they have so many 1/1s that they can just attack past.
Yeah.
So, oh my god. Krenko is so nuts. We have to aggressively mulligan for a solution to Krenko.
Okay.
Well, okay, they're not that likely to draw it. We just have to have a solution, general.
Yeah.
So Arlen's Wolf is a solution. Crawl Stinger is a solution. Band Together, New Horizons might be in conjunction with something else. We didn't get to see much of their deck. Maybe I should have just played it out to see.
But we also didn't show them a lot of ours.
Yeah, I almost feel like topple the statue just to like delay Krenko a turn. That's not worth it. It's 3.
No.
I mean, it draws us a card. If Krenko were an artifact, he'd be dead. I don't think that there's anything we bring in. I think we just hope that they don't have it in their opening hand, and we just build up a board. And once you build up a board, Krenko's not scary anymore. Krenko's just scary on an empty board. Okay. If we end up having to double block with Kronch Wrangler and Rising Populist, I'm not too upset. And we get Pledge of Unity to actually surprisingly be able to do that more easily. So, I don't know. Could be okay. Land into nothing is not terrible for us. No instance. Okay. We all have to keep in mind that they are 4-0 in their record as well.
Okay.
So Krenko. Oh wow.
So.
Good job, dude. You did it. You're good at Magic. I would love to play Pollen Bright Druid, but I feel like holding up Pledge of Unity is better. It's just that Pledge of Unity is only better if they don't also have a trick. But I don't know. It feels like every time we played Pledge of Unity, like, except that last game, we didn't get a lot of value out of it. And that's one of the reasons I don't think this is the best green-white deck. We're actually kind of like a white mid-range deck that has almost nothing but green cards. I don't know. It's just weird. Davril, really? That's super interesting. I guess I'm going to do Pollen Bright Druid. So, this is kind of interesting because they're putting us in a situation where it doesn't look like they have a trick. So they don't actually have... they're not attacking with Krenko. But at the same time, they're putting us in a situation where we don't want to attack past Krenko because we don't want to let Krenko attack. Mm-hmm. So, given that it seems like they don't have a trick in hand, maybe I just send Kronch Wrangler at Davril. And if they do block with Krenko, I can even just Pledge of Unity so that they only get at most 1 activation. Okay, so that was enough for them. And we definitely block Krenko when it attacks and just hope they have nothing. It's always a question of whether to block first or not. And it's like, I don't think they're removing my creature. I don't sense an instant from them. So sometimes I like to do it before in case like they had Crush Descent. I would know that I wouldn't get my spell off and therefore it wouldn't be worth it. Oh, and we're about to draw the other spell that deals with Krenko. Do I just band together their amass token?
What if they have another Krenko? Don't we want to keep band together then?
Krenko's a rare. It's
Okay.
not likely.
Okay, then let's ban.
I'm gonna band together on their turn. If they attack with the 3/3, then we can like take the damage. We're still at 22. And invading Manticore is actually far. Well, it would be far scarier were the token not actually bigger at this point. Okay. It's also scary that the token can just grow. So we are a deck that does not draw lands. Do I just block with Crunch Wrangler? I guess, I mean, I could just double block Crunch Wrangler and Vivian's Grizzly, and then grow this to a 5/5, and then they just remove it. I don't need to block at all, really. Like, if they have Spark Harvest, they can just remove Rising Populace, and it's not very good for us. But I think I wouldn't mind, like, them triple blocking to kill Crunch Wrangler here.
Okay.
I mean, Crunch Wrangler just doesn't grow to do anything in our deck. And if they're a sacrifice deck, right now they have 3 things they can sacrifice, and instead they'll have 0. Well, they only need a double block, obviously. Silly me. But I would love another counter on Rising Populace. And then if we draw a land, like, Kaya can just take out Invading Manticore. That would be great. This is thought-provoking for our opponent.
He still hasn't made a decision yet.
Yeah.
What is in his hand?
Well, it might even just be a board state question. Like, when we're looking at our cards, we're like, is this better than what our opponent is doing? And we're probably saying yeah right now, because Kaya to get rid of their 4/5, followed by Arlen to create a bunch of wolves, is just way better than anything we've seen so far. And they're at 7 mana, and all we've seen is a 4/5 that creates a 2/2.
Ow!
So, you know, what we're going for is just way better than anything they're doing. But I don't know. I can't imagine if they have removal in hand that they don't want to use it. On Vivian's Grizzly, I guess. Well, I mean, they're mousing over all the cards, and it's like they touch Vivian's Grizzly. A Heartfire would be good on Rising Populace. I don't think you'd want to kill Vivian's Grizzly. Okay, they're just sitting back. Bond of Flourishing feels better than activating Vivian's Grizzly. And land feels better than Saheeli's Silverwing, I think.
I don't know. I kind of liked having the other flyer.
I'd rather just be so this land allows us to activate Vivian's Grizzly, and it allows us to play Arlen next turn. That's just better than having a 2/4 that we couldn't play this turn anyway. Okay, that could go to be a scary thing. Not attacking with the 4/5. Yeah. Wanderer's Strike. I think I want the wolves out before I do something that proliferates.
Okay. Ow! Princess.
I mean, I guess there's even the question, do we need to show them these cards? Or are we just winning off of Enforcer Griffin? But I think it's not bad. Okay, now are they going to use removal? Like, it seems like the time. If you've got it, use it. Well, like, if they go after Arlen, I just chump Invading Manicore with the Wolf token, or maybe even just Vivian's Grizzly. Like, I'm so far ahead, do I need to draw more cards? Yeah. And the Wolf has a +1/+1 counter on it, which means that when we proliferate, it's more valuable than a Vivian's Grizzly. And now they can't ever attack again because Rising Populace is a 5/5. Like, if they don't have removal, they're just not doing anything. But it doesn't even matter because all I probably want to do is make another Wolf and proliferate and attack all. And I don't even mind that we're not getting the value out of the last Wolf proliferation because, like, they're not showing us any reason to care. So we'll attack with a 6/6, a 3/4, and a 3/3 towards their 11 life. Okay, they have something. Totally Lost. And they're trying to, like, debate, do I do it on a 3/3 Wolf token or Rising Populace or my own Invading Manicore? They're just letting it resolve. Then I would suspect that they want to do it on our Rising Population, which is our scariest card right now. But is it even really? Enforcer Griffin is just flying over and dealing 3 a turn. It's a 4-turn clock on its own. Tyrant Scorn. Okay. Okay, now they can double block the Wolf if they want. Is that even good for them? They're just so behind.
Hi. Thank you. Sorry.
That's okay. So they're recovering a little bit. Do I show them Kaya? I just feel like it's not that. Like,
Well, it's the last. Like, if they win,
are
we? Oh wait, we can
we're
win.
super ahead.
Yeah, there's no reason to show Kaya
Yeah,
because they didn't see it last game, anyways, did they?
I don't think so. So yeah, I won't show them Kaya. I'll just fill up the board and next turn is lethal if they don't play a creature or have any removal. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Against this.
Did we see stuff that were? I feel like they didn't get to draw well.
Yeah. I
Do you remember the first game and what they did? Well, they just used Krenko and they didn't, right?
Yeah. So, like, all we learned from the first game is that we want to draw Divine Arrow.
Yeah.
Defiant Strike, I almost feel like, but not really. Yeah, yeah. I mean, same strategy as last time. Hope they don't draw Krenko. Draw well ourselves. Maybe they'll mulligan to 3. Well, we have Divine Arrow, so we don't. I mean,
they kept 7, so I feel like they have Krenko.
At least we don't need to worry. We don't need to worry about dying to Krenko because we have Divine Arrow.
Okay.
Burning Prophet. That helps find Krenko probably. I mean, I will keep almost any hand, but ugh, all lands. Well, at least we can block Grim Initiate.
We also can get Arlen out.
I mean, in a bit. Still got couple turns to go. Somehow they just have nothing to do.
That's okay. That helps us.
Yeah. Why not? Black mana. I mean, if they do nothing and we just get to, like, run out Arlen, how do we not win? So they have something in hand, but they're trying to decide how to use it? Or they're trying to decide in what order to play all their 4-drops? What could that be? Heartfire? Well, they're mousing over Burning Prophet. So, like, maybe they've been... Like, remember when we were playing that blue-red deck? We were like, this spell is not valuable, but at least I get a scry, and maybe I draw something better. I don't know. Maybe they're like that. Invade the city with X equals 0 or something like that. Wow, really? So this becomes a 2-2. If we could pledge a Unity and save our Pollenbright Druid.
Do we care that much?
I mean, a 3-3 helps.
Okay. Then let's do it.
But we could also just get better value later. But, well, we're going to need a 3-3 to protect Arlen.
Okay, let's do that.
Then again, we have Divine Arrow.
No, but we're saving that for Krenko.
If we build up a board with Arlen, then I'm okay with that.
Alright.
Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want them to have a 3-3. And if they want to trade Burning Prophet for Pollenbright Druid, fine. Actually, not fine. We're just gonna make walls.
Yeah.
Oh, Rising Populace. You would have been nice last turn. Thanks for showing up.
No attack? You didn't want to get rid of their 3-3?
No, this is not a trade I want to make. I'd rather trade Divine Arrow for that.
Okay.
God. So we've cast a Pledge of Unity a lot of times for like not much value. I think that was the least valuable Pledge of Unity we've done. So now if they attack with the 6/6, fine. I'll trade them Pollen. Well, I have to do Pollenbright Druid and Divine Arrow to do it. But sure, because I'm gonna spend my mana on. I'm gonna spend my mana on Arlen next turn.
Gotcha.
So I'm not gonna be able to deal with a 6/6 except by chumping with wolves. And what do you know? That's a wolf that will come in with 4 power.
Nice.
You can probably afford to attack with the 3/3 now. Okay, so now our position feels good. And they used their, like, massive board wipe before they amassed and weren't able to actually wipe the board. That is good for them. Damn. Price of Betrayal. They boarded in Price of Betrayal because we have so many good Planeswalkers. And that makes sense. That's fair. Does grow our rising population.
It would have been nice to have that wolves, but I guess we got at least one. Oh, but we didn't get to increase the other wolf. Oh,
Yeah.
well, whatever.
I guess we're just on the aggro them plan.
Yeah.
I mean, the game could be over as early as next turn if we get a really good draw. Like, Wanderer's Strike, and then if they have nothing. So they gotta have something.
I was
here.
going to say, I think they have something. I'm worried that... But we need to be aggressive, so...
Oh, yeah. The card I've been surprised to not see so far is Spark Harvest. But I think they need double black. Like, it costs 5 mana and 1 black, but I think you need actually double black to get value out of it. If they attack with Burning Prophet, I kind of assume that they would be doing so to Spark Harvest. No. Are you gonna play anything? Maybe it's Heartfire. And they don't really want to kill the wolf at this point. Alright, I guess I'm gonna put a counter on the wolf, who's unblockable and the only one without a counter on him.
Yeah.
It would be nice to draw like a better thing. I sacrificed my Vivian's. No, I did that first game. Because I was just thinking, like, I'd love a Vivian's Grizzly right now. Gotta jump.
Yeah.
Really,
Really?
not? Okay, they
I
have a
think they're-
trick. Perhaps Samet Sprint? No. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
But unless I have 2 things, they still lose their Burning Prophet, and they're going down to 6. They kept on top, so that card on top is actually going to either deal with one of
Krenko.
our creatures, or no, it can't be Krenko, because Krenko would just need a block. Like, Krenko is not a good draw right now. Maybe a Planeswalker that does something good. Okay, that's a draw. Arlen's Wolf can still not be blocked by it.
Oh, we can play.
Yeah. Saheeli Silverwing.
Yeah.
And now they're dead 2 ways. So, unless they find a way of dealing with both.
I think hopefully we just. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. And maybe I should have even attacked with this.
I was surprised you didn't do
No.
both, but I guess they would have blocked with one. I mean,
Yeah, we would have traded our 3/3 for one of their 2/2s. And I'm kind of thinking, like,
wait,
maybe.
why would you traded? That we would just killed one of them and it would have been.
Oh, they're dead. Okay. Good game. Wow. So. We won every game.
That's
With
nuts.
just sort of this green-white pile.
And we took a screenshot, right?
Yeah. I don't remember if I did.
This is why I always want to take it in the beginning, and I always tell you about that.
Yeah, we can't go back.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's okay. Let's claim our prize.
I mean,
Look at our
if we really
cards.
wanted, we could take a screenshot of the first video we recorded, where we go over all the
I see what you're
cards.
saying. But I still want to do a better, cleaner screenshots.
So this was nice because, like, we were down on...
Ooh, nice.
When you own all the rares and mythics, you just get gems instead. And so this would have been a rare, and I got a gem instead. But this is kind of nice because we were down on gems. We're about to have to buy more gems if we want to keep drafting, and now we're up on gems.
Cool.
Another.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been doing this too much, probably. Okay, a card I don't own.
There we go.
Ilharg, good. More gems. Yeah. I still don't own most of the mythics.
Wow.
Gems.
Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you draft. You just pick up rares and then everything is gems.
All right. Cool. So I guess
Okay.
we'll end recording. And
Yep.
next draft, we'll see.